came so quick that there's still live bugs underneath.
I thought I would try and store some of these root vegetables for winter because we harvested way too much for us to eat in one go. And I've never tried this method before, so like don't come at me if it doesn't work, but it should work. We're gonna store all of these in wood shavings. So I just cut off the stem, but I leave like a little bit. And then I don't wash them, like that's really important. And so far we've stored pretty much all of our root vegetables like this. Like our sunchokes, carrots, beets. And so far it seems to be working fine. And then you just store them like this for winter. We harvested everything that was left in the garden yesterday. All the beets, all the Brussels sprouts, all the cabbages. I got a bucket of carrots here, and then I got a bunch of leeks. So I have a huge preserving day ahead of me today. The beets I will pickle, and all of these small cabbages I'll make sauerkraut out of. And then the Brussels sprouts I might just leave on the stalk and put in the basement like this, and we can just pick off whenever we want Brussels sprouts. When I prepare the beets to be boiled and then pickle them, I cut off the stem, but I leave a little bit. They're not huge, but when you have 50 of these, it really adds up. So today I made pickled beets. It's super easy. You just boil the beets whole, and then once they've cooled down, you remove the skin. It comes off really easily. And then you cut them into chunks and pour a mix of water, vinegar, and sugar. You pour this boiling brine over, and that's it. They will store for months. I also made sauerkraut, or curtido, which is my favorite. I mean, you can put whatever you want in there, but it's a mix of cabbage, onion, garlic, and oregano, and you can also put carrots in there. I mean, whatever tastes you want. We just finely chop everything. I usually do 1 kilo at a time, 1 kilo produce, and then I add 2% salt. Usually I like to do this with my hands, but I cut myself on the mandolin, so I didn't really want to massage salt into the cuts. So I ended up using this fermentation jar. So I just put everything into there and mashed it up, and then put weights on to keep the cabbage under the liquid, and then poured in water in the water lock, and then just let that ferment for a couple of weeks. try to give the birds as much of the leftover leaves and stalks as possible from the garden. But we didn't really have time to do a big garden cleanup this year because we've been focusing so much on finishing this RV shed. It's just been such an eyesore for so long now. We put down concrete blocks and put up posts 2 winters ago, and then farm life just got really hectic and we never had time to finish it since. So we were working really hard on trying to finish this before the snow came, although we were unsuccessful. But the snow only lasted for about a week, so we just took that as an opportunity to take a break. And then once the snow melted, then we continued working again. Whenever we have building projects like this, I usually take a bit of a more supportive role on the ground while Kieran's building and up in the scaffolding. He's so much more comfortable up there than I am. I don't know if you can tell from the footage, but I am holding on for dear life here. I'm so scared. I don't like the heights and it's all so wobbly. But Kieran just climbs around in the scaffolding and in the framing like a little monkey, and yeah, he's just more comfortable with it and he has more training. So I usually stay on the ground and I hand him all the tools that he needs, and I cut most of the boards and planks that we use. And that works really well for us. It was really cold this week when we decided to finish the shed. So we ended up having most of our lunches and breaks just outside, because we were afraid that if we went inside, we would just end up being super cozy and warm and we wouldn't make it outside again and finish it. I'm really excited for this project to be almost done, because now it's a place for someone to actually live more long term. The RV is really cozy, has a little kitchenette and a wood stove, so that's what we're going to use it for. Once we got the framing up, it was pretty straightforward getting the roofing on. And that day when we could take away the scaffolding and take down the support planks, oh man, that was a great day. And finally driving the RV into the shed. After we finish a project, we always end up admiring our work for quite a bit. So that's what we're doing here. Work has slowed down so much in the last few weeks. Not only do we not have that much left to do this year, but it's been really cold and it's just so hard to get going in the morning and to get projects done outside when it's like -12. So we just have a few more big projects to hopefully finish, and then we're gonna take a really long Christmas and winter break and just focus on the daily. We still have a bit of preserving to do, and gonna focus on our animals and just make sure that they're comfortable in the winter, and take our sheep for walks and just enjoy the hibernation and the slower pace. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in another video.